All right, so solving rational expressions or rational equations, the one thing that we have to do, the one concept that we need to do is we need to eliminate the rational aspect of it all. And so therefore we need to eliminate the fraction. And so the question, you can ask yourself it one of two ways. One, you can say, what would be the common denominator that would wipe these out? And for me, what's in the denominators now is going to be an x and a 5x. If I look down there, I see that. And so therefore, if I multiply everything by 5x squared, or if I multiply by 5x times x, which is 5x squared, I can start eliminating all the fractions. Okay, so this is really 1 over 1. So if I want to get it down and get rid of this fraction right here and make everything a non-fraction form, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything by what all the denominators are, which is that right there. Okay? And so if I do so, what happens right here? It's not just 5. Cancels out this x and this x, correct? And what's left? 5x times 1. Okay? Over here, what happens? Cancels out the 5x, and I'm left with x times 6, right? And over here, anything cancel out? In this last one? No. So therefore, it's going to become that right there. So now I don't have to worry about dealing with any of the fractions. All right, and so this becomes 5x. This becomes 6x plus 5x squared. Okay, and so what I need to do is I need to move my x's over to the other side. I'm going to move them over, and I'm going to make it equal to 0 since it's a quadratic. And I'm going to get, it's going to be x plus 5x squared equals to 0. So I can rewrite that in correct order by going 5x squared plus x, because I moved my 5x over to this side by subtracting. 6x minus 5x is regular x, equal to 0. Okay? What do I do now? How do you solve quadratics? Okay, we can factor, but when we solve a quadratic, what are we doing? Getting the zeros or the x-intercepts. I have it set equal to 0 now, and so therefore, without me having a c term, my factor by grouping, if we go back to that concept, is just this factor right here. And so what's the greatest common factor that I have in there? Okay, so x is going to come out. I'm left with 5x plus 1. Okay, so I have an x equal to 0 and 5x plus 1 equals to 0. Right? And so therefore I solve it. Subtract 1, subtract 1. Have 5x equals negative 1. What's my last step? Divide by 5. X is going to equal negative 1/5.